What's going on, YouTubers? Disillusionist here for another video. Wanted to break away from the political videos because that's not completely what this channel is all about. Just about me griping on shit in general. So I wanted to talk today about something very close to my heart, something very disappointing in my life, and that is Star Wars Rogue One, the new Star Wars movie that just came out. It disappointed me in a lot of ways. I got to see it over this weekend. Went in with, you know, I'm a Star Wars fanboy at heart. Love the series. Love anything involving Star Wars. And so you can almost sell me a fucking bag of dog shit with Darth Vader's face on it, and I'm down. I'll buy it in a second. But I went to go see it with my brother, who's also a fan. And the first thing we said to each other walking out of the movie, we turned to each other and I'm like, "Were you bored?" I was fucking bored. You were bored? Okay, so it wasn't just me. We kind of had this confirmation moment of just really not enjoying the movie. And I've looked at some reviews online, I've talked to some friends about it, and most everyone seems to have a differing opinion than mine. Which is making me share it here, because I figure anytime there's a differing opinion to be had, why not put it out there and, you know, put it on Front Street, see if people want to listen. So I think I don't like the movie. I think the movie landed a little short for me because we take the Star Wars universe, and what makes the Star Wars universe awesome? Laser swords, laser pit, we got blasters, you know, lightsabers, we've got, you know, badass ships, we've got awesome alien races, we've got, you know, magic, you know, force using, like that's moving shit with your mind. That's what makes Star Wars so cool. That's what sets it apart from all the space adventure type storylines. So in Rogue One, we kind of remove, you know, all of that cool shit. So no lightsabers, you know, you got blasters, but whatever, it's the same shit that we've seen a million times. You've got a mostly human cast, so very few aliens actually involved. We get Akbar and shit like that, but not a lot of aliens, mostly humans. The whole core group of travelers is humans, save K2, who, by the way, is my favorite character. K2, I think, was the best character in the movie. You know, the wittiness of you know, having an android that's kind of a pessimistic dick, always cool. Saw it in Hitchhikers, saw it here, liked it both times. So I like that character, but we've kind of removed all of the flavor of Star Wars out of the movie, and because of that, we get left with, instead of like this impending, you know, the galaxy's going to be destroyed, evil's going to overcome, we get this really basic kind of story. This very almost remedial story for something that's going on out in space. You know, I really was disappointed. First of all, we have fucking Forrest Whitaker in the movie. Brilliant actor, does almost a great job with everything. And for some reason, you take this guy as a great actor, and you're like, let's make you look badass. Is it like a comedic moment to the fact that he has a voice that's like, "Oh, Jin, go run, save the world"? Like, is that what you were aiming for? Is this a weird shit that he picked up on set and no one could get rid of? Don't know, but I was cracking up in the theater because of how goofy. It's supposed to be a dramatic moment of like, I'm gonna die and you must save the world, but his voice paired to his character was just fucking humorous to me. I don't know why. But the biggest issue I think I have with the movie is now that we've extracted all the cool shit of Star Wars out of the Star Wars, or out of this tale in the Star Wars universe, we're left with essentially what is a movie about downloading information and flipping switches. That's the whole fucking movie. Everything is based around, we gotta flip this switch. The coolest part in the movie, I think my favorite part in the movie, a lot of people I think agree with me, is when the blind swordsman character of the movie is chanting his Force chant, and it is allowing him to just walk on a clear path, completely dodging all of the blaster lasers that are passing his head, and he's just unscathed on his way To do what? To flip a fucking switch. What, you know? God damn. So he goes and he flips the switch, and that allows our main character to take a hard drive that she acquired and go plug it into a bigger computer system and then flip a switch. But oh no, and this is like the big epic scene of the movie. You flip the switch to send the information. Plot twist, motherfucker. Guess what? There's a whole other switch on the other side of the building you gotta flip. So she goes and flips that, comes back and flips the other master switch, and now we've got the big grand finale of the movie. Congratulations. You guys all flip switches. Even K2, my favorite character, if you think about it, when he dies, but spoilers by the way, everyone dies. K2, at some point, he dies smashing the control panel, which if you think about it, is really just the ultimate switch flip. He's flipped a switch so hard that it could never be unflipped. And that's what he died doing in the movie. So, you know, you've got this movie that by the end of it, you know, sure there's a Death Star and shit, but I'm questioning, like, is this really even Star Wars? Like, we got mostly humans, no lightsabers, no force power, you know, or very little of it. So what are we watching? And if this isn't a Star Wars movie, if this story wasn't wrapped up in the lore of Star Wars, would I even give a shit about it? Would I be watching it? Is it something that I would be paying attention to? Probably not. Probably not. It's a shame because I love Star Wars movies, man. You know, I'm not one of those people who's totally ashamed of the second trilogy or episodes 1 through 3. I mean, clearly they're dog shit in comparison to 4 through 6. But, you know, I didn't hate them. On that point, that's how bad this movie was. Is at one fucking point, I remember sitting in the theater and I'm watching Rogue One, and this thought, just my subconscious throws me a little thought and goes, man, wouldn't like a pod race be tight about now? Throw me some. Wouldn't like a Jar Jar Binks like be, you know, even annoying as he is, wouldn't he kind of liven this fucking shitstorm up a little bit? You know, bring some fucking real heart to this movie. So I was longing for episode 1. If that tells you about how bored I was by this movie, I was sitting there going, throw me a fucking shitty Anakin Skywalker. Like, I need something to liven this movie up a bit. And I think I read an article a little while back that was about how the first cut of the movie was like super dark and just seemed like a wartime movie. Like, seemed like, you know, Saving Private Ryan in space and shit. And that's another thing I remembered when I was watching the movie. I was thinking about that article going, where the fuck was that? Where's that movie? That's the movie I want to see. Not this fucking movie that seems to be a re-edited version of that movie. It's very apparent, you know, there's heart in the movie, but in all the wrong places, and so it feels very stuttered, and the movie doesn't feel lighthearted enough to feel, you know, like full-on Star Wars, but it doesn't feel dark enough to really feel like a war story, so we just get something very bland in the middle. Something that's really disappointing. And, you know, in wake of Carrie Fisher's death, which is, I mean, I think we all can agree is a huge loss for the community, the entertainment community, and just in the community in general, the community of the world. To have her last moment in the Star Wars series being her face sloppily, and I do mean sloppily, edited over the face of some other actress when Leia is revealed at the very end of the movie. They're bringing us hope, you know, was her last words, and unfortunately we couldn't bring any hope to this fucking movie because even their CGI editing over the faces, it's that uncanny veil where the second you see it, it pulls you out of the movie because it's like, that's not an alien and that's supposed to be a human. Just all bad. Just bad on so many levels. And not enough, you know, still not enough Star Wars universe injected. Like, I got really excited. The one part I got really excited in the movie is at the end where Darth Vader comes in and just starts, you know, jacking fools. Catches a fucking beam in his hand and throws it back at a dude. Like, that was awesome. You know, that maybe that's the best part of the movie, and then the fucking movie is over 30 seconds after that part. You know, kudos for killing all the characters, the main characters. I think that's cool. I will give it that. That's a bold move to, like, not, you know, to not try and stretch those characters for as much as you can get them, just fucking lop them off at the end. I can give you some praise for that. That being said, I am glad that they're dead, because I hope another story involving all bland human characters doesn't come along again. You know, I don't think it's something that we really need in the Star Wars universe. At least, like, if we do a Boba Fett spinoff, like, the motherfucker's wearing dope-ass armor and he's got a jetpack. Like, you know, that's tight, and flamethrower. You know, that buys me off. But anyways, you know, I know a lot of people don't agree with me on this. A lot of people liked Rogue One. So if I'm wrong, if you think that I'm just totally off the base, hit me back, shoot it, leave a comment. If you like this video because you agree with me, hit the like button, subscribe. If you like this video because you think I'm just some annoying fat guy that makes you giggle, like it too, man, because that's important. That's just as important as agreeing with me. If you hated this video, once again, you know, just relentlessly, just mean bad comments all over the place, because I'm a glutton for punishment here, people. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the shit I just said a second ago, do that. Gotta whore that out. And please come back and watch another video. Subscribe if you like it. Doing videos about all kinds of stuff on this channel, so we'll get to those stuffs later. Thanks so much, guys. Take it easy.